Should you become a freelance writer or a blogger in 2023? These two are close contenders when it comes to making money online. In both of these, you write and publish content. But one of them is a service business, while the other is a media or an influencer kind of a business. I do both of these right now, and I have been doing it for quite some time now. And if you are stuck in deciding between the two, I want to help you make a decision on which one you should go ahead with in 2023. Let's look at 5 important pointers you can consider to choose between being a freelance writer versus a blogger. Number one, time to the first dollar. What I mean is how soon you can start making money. While both the businesses are interesting, if you want to make money as quickly as possible, freelance writing is probably going to be the one that you should go ahead with. Depending on where you are in your life right now, the kind of skills that you already have, including the ability to write for an online audience, you may get your first freelance writing client in about a month. You can start making $100, maybe $200, $300 per post in a few months. If you get one or two clients that pay you $200 to $300 per post in about 3 months, and they are giving you 2 posts per month, it could mean $1,000 per month in your third month of freelance writing business. Now let's talk about being a blogger or an affiliate site owner or a niche site owner. While they might be subtly different, I'll club all of these three together. These websites typically rely on traffic from Google. Google takes time to actually send traffic to a new website, so it can take you 3 to 6 months to even see your first dollar. Though if you do things right, you may see it much sooner. If you talk about scaling to 6 figures, 7 figures or beyond though, it could be simpler to do it as a blogger. What's best about both of these online businesses though is they take hardly $20 to $30 to start, or maybe even less depending on the web hosting platform that you go ahead with. Second factor, the business models. As a freelance writer, you're basically a service business owner. Your clients will pay you for consulting them on their content. You will be writing content or maybe creating content strategies for them. And based on the number of articles and the number of words that you've written for them in a month, they'll pay you at the end of it. Now compare that with blogging. Blogging will call for generating traffic to your own website. You will need to learn digital marketing tactics to do so for a new website, starting from scratch. You may be writing on one subject which is of your interest, but monetizing it will call for running ads on your website or recommending products and getting commissions on the sales made through your recommendations. You will typically use affiliate links in your content for making these recommendations, and those affiliate links will be tracking the sales happening as a result of your recommendations. You can also sell digital products or start a community and whatnot as an authority site owner or a blogger, but that is an advanced strategy and something that will come down the line. Overall, the blogging or authority site business model could be a little complicated for a beginner. There are a lot of moving pieces, and you will need to learn a lot of skills to be able to actually make your first dollar. But even though blogging can take time and effort, it could be really rewarding. Essentially, when you're building a blogging website, you're building an asset. It can sell for 6 figures, 7 figures, or even more. Let's use the blog worth calculator by the website flip.com. Let's assume your website makes an average profit of $1,000 per month and its age is older than a year. Your monetization sources are mainly affiliate marketing, which is basically recommending products. These could be software products or ones by retailers like Amazon. And your major traffic source is organic search. Now, based on these numbers, your final valuation is $35,000 to $38,500. Change up your profit to $10,000 per month and you get your valuation at 350K to 385K. That's huge. Now, although these numbers are approximate, it just goes to show that building a blogging business is building a long-term asset. It's not like you can't build an asset through freelance writing, but you will actually have to then transition into being a digital marketing agency, hiring lots of other writers, dealing with clients, building systems and whatnot. In short, if you're looking to build an asset for the long term, blogging business could probably be a better bet. Factor number 3, what does your ideal workday look like? See, most people think about the long term, they think about the money they want to make and different kinds of things. But don't forget, you have to work every day, and enjoying the process is equally important. Now, let's talk about what you will do as a freelance writer on a daily basis. You will be dealing with clients, you will probably be dealing with a lot of rejections actually initially, because you will be sending out a lot of job post applications. You'll be trying to polishing your pitches, you'll be trying to build your writing portfolio, you'll be trying to decide on your positioning for your freelance writing business. You will be building relationships with fellow freelancers and maybe even different prospective clients, and then you will just be sitting in a corner and writing. You will probably be choosing the first few subjects of your articles, but eventually your clients will probably dictate the kind of articles that you will write and the subjects that you will work on. To get paid well in freelance writing, you will probably be writing on boring and dry subjects like finance, cryptocurrency, software reviews, software products, and SaaS companies doing boring and sophisticated things. Now let's compare that with the job of a blogger. As a blogger on a daily basis, you will actually be needing to work on your website. If you're building your website on WordPress, for example, you will need to find out the right plugins to optimize its speed. You will need to find the right setup so that your website looks like how you want it to be. Although I don't recommend you to spend a lot of time on it, but still you will have to create a logo, you will have to take care of technical SEO for your website, and you will need to do some technical upkeep. Besides writing, building relationships and building partnerships for your business, getting backlinks to your website, which is helpful in building authority for your website. Maybe soon enough you will be negotiating with companies on giving you higher negotiation rates. But the best part, you might be writing on subjects of your core interest. If you're interested in golf, you can start your website on golf. Although ultimately the niches that are the most lucrative may not be the ones that you have the most interest in. The fourth factor, the skills you want to build. At the outset, it may seem that both of these businesses call for developing your writing skills. But that's not the case. While copywriting or online writing skills are important to get started with both of these niches, ultimately to scale and grow each of these businesses, you will need to develop different skills. As a blogger, you will work in depth on SEO. You will need to guest post a lot. You will need to build links. You will need to engage in partnerships. As a writer, you will just need to work on the on-page SEO. You only deliver an optimized piece of content for your clients. You may need to use SEO tools like Surfer, SEO, Clearoscope for optimizing the content using keyword suggestions by them. But as an individual blogger or authority site owner, you will need to holistically work on your SEO skills, majorly because SEO is the main traffic driver for such websites. Even if you're not relying on SEO for growing your blog, you will need to figure out social media or other methods to grow your traffic. It could be organic social media, paid social media, communities, email newsletter, etc. As a freelance writer, you may collaborate with clients, but as a business blogger, you will need to manage people, you will need to build systems, you will need to build your content operations, maybe you need to hire writers. Ultimately, in a blogging business, writing is a repeatable step, and you will need to step out of writing and actually be a part of people operations, management, or hiring to scale your blogging business. If you like writing more and want to stay in the trenches, then probably freelance writing is a better bet for you. Though in your freelance writing career, you may still end up being a content marketing manager or a content marketer for a company, and you will need to do those exact things that a business blogger will do. The fifth thing I want to tell you, the ideal route for you is personal. No, I am not going to end the video by telling you that it's a personal choice. If you're new to the online business world, I've already told you in another video why you need to start an online writing business. It's one of the simplest to get started, and you can get paid quickly. You can build some fundamental skills while working for clients and getting paid for it. And you can use those exact same skills to build your own website later. It could be a little more rewarding and less overwhelming. But I also want you to remember, you won't get rich renting out your time in the long term. After 3 to 6 months and year, 2 years, whenever you feel like you have sufficient time at your hands, I recommend you to build an asset. And that asset would probably be a business blog. You can also transition into different directions for freelance writing. So, if it is not a business blog that you want to start, it could be a software business, a community, a newsletter, or something else altogether. It could even be a marketing agency. But ultimately, once you have built a sustainable freelance writing business, it's probably best to also build a long term asset simultaneously that works for you and makes you money even while you sleep.